So let me share my screen. Tell me, is it visible to you all or not? Is it visible? My presentation is visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once again, good morning to all. In last class, we have discussed about what? Can anybody tell me? Archie. Archie Jain. Archie, are you there? Okay, no. Anyone else?
Yes, sir.
What we have got in the last class?
सर थीटा नोटेशन को आपने रीड कराया था और वो एवरेज नोटेशन के बारे में बता दिया था क्योंकि थीटा नोटेशन ये एवरेज नोटेशन होती है। अब आज चलेगा सर रूल्स ऑफ एल्गोरिथम वो रूल ऑफ लूप्स।
Hmm. So we have covered about the asymptotic notations. We have covered about big O notation, omega notation, and theta notation. We have seen multiple examples of these notations also, and I have given you an assignment or two. That is what we have done in the last class. Is it okay? Cheshta, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So that is what we have covered in the last class.
Yes, sir.
So are you like, do you have any issue in this till now? I am asking to the whole class. Any issue regarding this, regarding these asymptotic notations, big O notation, theta notation, and omega notations? We have covered these three notations and their examples also. आप सब लोगों ने असाइनमेंट सबमिट कर दिया है?
Yes, sir.
कई
Yes,
लोगों
sir.
ने
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
किया है,
Yes, sir.
बहुत कम लोगों ने असाइनमेंट सबमिट किया है. So I again request you all needs to submit the assignments.
कर दिया सर।
Okay. Any issue you have got in this when you have solved those questions? कोई डाउट है, कोई किसी तरह का कोई क्वेश्चन है माइंड में
सर डाउट तो है सर
रिगार्डिंग
सर लीनियर सर वो डायनेमिक मेमोरी एलोकेशन के
I
रिगार्डिंग।
am not talking about the lab right now, dear Vishishore.
ओह सॉरी सर
This is theoretical session, and I am talking about the asymptotic notations which we have covered in the last theoretical class. I have given some numericals,
नो
functions.
नो
Anyone else have any issue in this, or otherwise I can move ahead. I am moving to the next topic like today. I am starting the data structures basics right now. So should I start now? Yes or no? The PPT is visible.
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
So I am starting. So we are starting the basics of data structures today. Asymptotic notations we have covered, and you need to practice on your own now. I will give you some more questions for your practice, and you just solve those questions and search on your own also on internet obviously. कुछ questions आप अपने हिसाब से उसको try करिएगा. Now I am moving on to the topic that is called data structure. Basics of data structure we are starting. So data structure is a like word which is a combination of two different words we can say. One is data and one is structure. So what do you mean by data? Can anybody tell me like what is the data?
डाटा इज अ सीक्वेंस ऑफ वेरिएबल्स एंड events
Okay, or कोई anyone else? What is the data?
and the statics form of
Yes. What is data?
Any whole thing and the sequential collection of that.
Ajay, data is Ajay. Please like You are not audible actually properly. Someone is writing that data is collection of the information. Okay, data and information. Okay. Anyone else? Data. You are all computer science students. You should know what is the data.
So collection of an entity.
Collection of some entities. Okay. Good. Anything else?
collection of data forms.
Ajay, you just write into the chat box. Your voice is not clear actually.
collection of events,
Collection of raw data. Someone is writing in chat box. Divyanjali, collection of raw data. Rajesh is writing collection of information. Someone is
so
saying
collection of events,
Collection of variables.
collection of variables is data. Okay.
sir, collection of events,
Collection of events is data. Collection of work performed by Ajay Sharma. Okay. But I am not getting the right answer actually. Anamika, an object having a data. Anything which takes memory will be a data. Good. That is the other aspect. I am asking about the definition right now. Definition means ki how do you define a data? Single word data. So one definition I have got, that is the raw data, Divyanjali, from this. So data is a collection of raw data. Collection of information stored by computer. Nothing, no one is correct actually. So you should know actually what is data. Data is the raw facts and figures. Data is the raw facts and figures. It is not an information. It is not the events. It is not like information or raw data. It is simply raw facts and figures that can be used to generate some useful information. So data and information are two different terms. From data we will get the information. Okay, not reverse is true. From information we are not getting any data. So the raw data, raw facts and figures are known as data. Like we can take a simple example. The marks of data structures and algorithm of your section is a raw facts and figures. Like if I am having a marks like 10, 20, 21, 22, 25, 23, 26, 20, 30, whatever it is. So like suppose I have conducted a test and these are the marks of the individuals of your section. हर बंदे ने कुछ ऐसे marks get किए उस टेस्ट में. Okay, so that is what the raw facts and figures. So अभी मुझे नहीं पता कि ये क्या है, ये marks हैं या क्या है. Simple ये numbers हैं मेरे लिए. अभी मैं बात कर रहा हूँ केवल 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25 ऐसे सब की. So ये क्या है मेरे लिए? These are all raw facts and figures. They are simply a numbers to me. So if I associate these with the marks you are getting in your DSA examination, then they will have some meaning now. They can be considered as the marks. So this is not now a facts or raw facts and figures. So जब तक मुझे इसके बारे में पता नहीं है कि ये क्या है, it could be an age also. ये किसी क्लास के बंदों की एज भी हो सकती है. It could be a distance also, like from here to Pratapnagar, it could be a distance also. It could be a quantity also. So these numbers can be used for any kind of measurements or any kind of like representation of any data. So right now till जब तक मुझे ये नहीं पता है कि ये सब चीजें हैं क्या, so till that point these are only the raw facts and figures to me. That is what is known as the data. Okay. Now as soon as we convert or we relate these numbers with something like marks or distance or quantity or whatever it is, so तब जाकर के कहीं information बनती है मेरे लिए. Okay. So I need to clear a diagram with the help of a, we can say, diagram, the difference between data, information, knowledge and wisdom. This is also known as DIKW pyramid. DIKW pyramid, data, information, knowledge and wisdom. So data is at the bottom of this pyramid, which gives us the individual facts, figures, signals, measurements and etc. Okay. From the data, if we add some context, it means जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि इन numbers के संग मैंने कुछ add कर दिया, okay, then it becomes information for us, okay. Then suppose if I am trying to find out something meaningful from that information, then it becomes the knowledge. Like suppose I have associated the marks. Okay, like I am taking the example of the class BSA marks only. Suppose 10, 20, 30 are the three numbers for me right now. This is the data at that particular time. If I relate it to the marks of data such as in algorithm exams, then it becomes the information. What kind of information it is? Like I have conducted an exam and the students have got these marks 10, 20, 10, 15, 20, 30. These are the marks obtained by the students, different students in the exams conducted by the faculty member. So this is the information now. Now suppose some meaning I am associating with this. It means ki suppose I want with the help of this information I want to know about that how many students have got more than 60% marks, how many of them you of them have got the marks in between 50 to 60%, then 40 to 45%, 40 to 50%, and so on. So this becomes knowledge for me, like knowledge in the sense ki how many students have got first division, how many students have got second division, how many students have got compartment, and so on. So this is what the knowledge means. So on the basis of that information, I have got some knowledge. And now wisdom. Suppose if I include some insight into that knowledge, what I have got from that information, then it becomes a wisdom. Wisdom means ki, like suppose now I am having the results of last 5 years. Like in my Z lecture, I have shown you a slide in which I have the marks of last all the batches, 10 batches, okay, of this PIT college. So now, suppose with the help of all those data, मेरे पास section wise और session wise marks हैं सारे BS exams के. Now मैं conclude करता हूँ और मैंने आपको slides के through ये conclude भी किया था कि this is the paper in which the average result is almost 90%. ये मैंने conclude किया था, आपको भी ध्यान होगा जो lecture में तो. With that slide in which I am having the marks of data structure and algorithm exam for last 10 batches. So सब batches के exams के result थे और मैंने उसमें कुछ insight लगा के ये identify करने की कोशिश करी कि overall result क्या रहता है BSA का from past 10 years. So I have concluded that was around 85 to 90% in between this. So that is what the wisdom is. So now accordingly I need to work upon. मैं क्या करूँगा उसके according मैं अपनी technology of like way of teaching change कर सकता हूँ. In order to improve the results, say if I want, then if I want to like improve in somehow delivery part, then I can improve. Suppose मैं कुछ extra classes लेना चाहता हूँ तो वो मैं conclude कर सकता हूँ. Suppose if department से help के through मैं कोई SPLs करवाना चाहता हूँ तो वो मैं करवा सकता हूँ. That is what the wisdom is. So this is the whole pyramid that is known as DIKW pyramid, data, information, knowledge and pyramid. Wisdom, sorry. Is it okay now? कुछ समझ में आया अभी? What is data? What is information? What is knowledge? And what is wisdom? Data is all about the raw facts and figures that we have. In order to make the knowledge, I need to provide something into it. I need to relate that data or numbers to something. Then in providing some meaning with this, we will get the knowledge. और कुछ conclusion निकालने के लिए मुझे उसमें अपनी यदि कुछ wisdom लगानी पड़ रही है, अपना कुछ like according to our requirements, I need to put something into it. Then it will call as a wisdom. उस डाटा से मैं कुछ और इम्प्रूव कर सकता हूँ या कुछ कंक्लूजन निकाल सकता हूँ. दैट इज कॉल्ड द विजडम. इज इट ओके नाउ? यस और नो?
सर.
Yes, sir.
So is it the difference is clear between data and information? अब डाटा और इंफॉर्मेशन में डिफरेंस क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Most of the students have written that data is a collection of information. Data is the characteristics of the information. So now is it okay? आपको समझ में आया जो सब ये लोग लिख रहे थे कि what is data and what is information? I have some more examples over there. So मैं वो examples.
सर कुछ सर can you give some examples of data structure?
Data structure में तो आऊँगा, अभी मैं केवल डाटा की बात कर रहा हूँ. Right now I'm talking about only data. So let me move ahead now. So just look at this chart. Data, information, knowledge and wisdom. In this chart I also like use some terms with every like term, data, information, this. So like data could be individual facts, figures, signals and some measurements. Information could be for data to become an information, the things that we require are they must be organized, they must be structured, categorized. Like मैंने आपको बताया कि हमें marks हैं या measurements हैं क्या है हमें बताना पड़ेगा. Okay. Then in order to become the knowledge, some idea should be there. Like मैंने identify किया कि how many of you have got first division, then second division, and so on. So comparison should be there, comparable is also there. Okay, learning is there, learning हो रही है मेरी, मुझे पता लग रहा है कि कितने first division आ रहे हैं, क्या हो रहा है. Then finally understanding, integration and applied. When if I applied some knowledge somewhere, that knowledge then becomes my wisdom. How I have applied is, I have applied that by seeing the result of past 10 years, I just want to improve myself, or I just ask the faculty member to improve upon in this parameters. तो मैं कुछ डिसीजन ले पाऊँ, मैं कुछ लाइक अपने आप उसमें से कुछ अप्लाई कर पाऊँ जो भी मैंने ऑब्टेन किया नॉलेज थ्रू, देन इट विल बिकम अ विजडम. सो नाउ data is a raw numbers. It could be a letters, it could be the symbols, it could be the sounds, or it could be the images with no meaning. Okay, कुछ images भी आपको show कर दी गई हैं, कुछ meaning नहीं लिखा हुआ है, then it could also be a data. Some sound could also be there which is actually was simply audible, but the meaning is not clear, then it could also be data, and so on. Okay, it is actually a basic building block, and it is also known as the raw data. Okay, collection of facts in raw and unorganized form. So these are the definitions of data. These three are the definition of data. Is it clear now? Like the data P952BR, it could have a several meaning. Like मैंने मेरे को केवल ये चीज दे दी गई है, तो क्या क्या हो सकता है? It could possibly be a product code. ये किसी भी product का कोड हो सकता है. It could be a postal or pin code also. It could be a car registration number. So right now, as it is not being associated with it, तो मुझे पता नहीं है कि ये क्या है. So that is only the data for me right now. As it is not known what the data meaning is, it is meaningless. So is it okay now? What is the data? Now, if I want to convert the data into the information, then information के संग में कुछ terms use कर सकता हूँ, like who, what, where, and when. Like something what I want to relate with the data. कि वो किससे related है, क्या है वो, कहाँ से related है, कब क्या है, जो भी whatever it is. So these four are the basic terms. If you know this and if you are able to relate it with the data, then it becomes the information. Like in this example, ये diagram आप देखें यहाँ पर चार्ट जो टेबल में है. Like if P952BR जो मैंने वहाँ use किया था, if it is a product code, so comment could be this is a product code, but it is still not known what is it is a product code for, so it is still the data. Okay, अब product code है ये, लेकिन ये किसका product code है अभी भी मुझे नहीं पता है. Still it is a, then suppose at the rate of this is this, अभी Twitter code है, लेकिन ये किसका Twitter code है? Still I am not able to understand. So similarly 359, it is a data, but which context? It is a price in the Pakistan rupees or whatever it is else. So this is a currency value, but it is also not known कि ये किसका price है. So still it is a data. Okay. So like जब तक मुझे इन चीजों की जवाब नहीं मिलेंगे तब तक मैं इसको डाटा ही बना कर रखूंगा. So when the data item are given context and meanings, they becomes the information. So that in that I have also used the terms. It should be organized. It should have some meaning, some context, relation should be there. A person reading the information will then know what it means actually. Okay. Product code. It means किसका product code है? Don't know. For the data to become the information needs to be given some meaning. Data is given context by identifying what sort of data it is. It still does not make it information, but it is a step one. But it is a step on the way to it becoming information, as shown in the examples. Now come on to some more examples actually. Now example, you can see that information. Now easier to measure, analyze, visualize data for the specific purpose. Like right now, just look at that table now. So that code P952BR is data, and it is in what context it is. It is a product code. Up in that last column, I have written over there that it is a product code for some noodles. So now it is an information. Now what it is representing? It is representing the product code of the noodles. Similarly, on that Twitter handle, this Twitter handle is now like can be a Twitter handle for BBCs. So now it is an information for me. 359 is the price of mobile phone in Pakistan. Okay, so now it is an information for me. For the data to become information, it needs to give some meaning. Okay, now data versus information. So it describes like difference could be. So we should know the difference also. So in order to differentiate that, data usually refer to raw data or unprocessed data. Information is the data that has been processed in such a way that some meaning should be there. And information is data that has structure and context. So data is and the information is clear to all. Any question you want to ask in this data and information? Anyone?
सर डाटा जब इंफॉर्मेशन में चेंज हो जाएगा जब हम उसको कुछ मीनिंग प्रोवाइड कर देंगे.
Or anyone else? Yes, rightly said by Kishore. और कुछ किसी को कुछ पूछना है इसमें? Or everything is okay? मैं आगे like next term is knowledge. So knowledge is how? So it is basically what the person knows. Okay. In computing terms, this is also what the machine knows through the use of knowledge base consisting of rules and facts, often found in knowledge-based system in modeling and simulation software. Like AI, if we will talk about the AI, so AI definitely AI is totally based on the knowledge, but they have get through the different experiments. Knowledge के बेस पर ही कुछ ना कुछ robots work करते हैं या AI कुछ भी आप समझिए. So AI always depends upon actually the knowledge. तभी यहाँ पर knowledge-based system भी I have used the term knowledge-based system for modeling and simulation. Okay. So the knowledge actually requires a person to understand what the information is. So like I have taken an example of marks also. So उस marks से relate तो कर दिया हमने कि ये marks हैं, data set के marks हैं और third sem के marks हैं. ये सब हमने बता दिया तो information बन गई. But knowledge, what the knowledge is, how many of you have got first division? तो मैंने कुछ उससे data extract किया है. Okay, so that is what the knowledge means. So in order to achieve something, if I am trying to conclude or if I am trying to find out something from the information, then this becomes the knowledge. Okay, like right now, again I am taking the example of something else. Like PIT was incepted in the year 2017. What is it? Simply, PIT was incepted in the year 2017. क्या है ये?
Information.
This is an information. Is this a data? Can you say that this is a data?
No, sir.
Why cannot we say that it is not a data?
So because
now
you
we don't know
specify.
where it was incepted.
It gives
सर मीनिंग है ना सर उसका.
Very good. So this is an information for us. Now what could be a knowledge? Knowledge could be like the first batch has been passed out in the year 2017 because of this 2007 sorry. So because of this 2007, I can conclude that first batch definitely will be has been passed out in the year 2011 because one batch needs 4 years to pass out. So first batch यदि 2007 में incept PIT यदि 2007 में incept हुआ था, तो first batch जो होगा वो pass out हुआ होगा आपका 2011. That is the knowledge from this. Is it okay? So 2000 is simply a data. PIT was incepted in this year was information, and the knowledge is the first batch has been passed out in 2011. Or like in this way, you can conclude that the fifth batch can be passed out in 2016. So this is what the knowledge means. So is it okay now? What is the data? What is an information? What is a knowledge? Okay. So like information could be in this diagram. You can see now 100 kilometers per hour is the speed limit on the express highway. ये लिखा हुआ है पाकिस्तान में कहीं पर. So knowledge क्या है कि मुझे इससे ऊपर ट्रैवलिंग नहीं करनी है. इससे ऊपर ट्रैवलिंग यदि कोई कर रहा है तो it will be an illegal. Some action could be taken against you if you have been caught. That is becoming a knowledge for me. Okay, so my limit should be 100 kilometers per hour. So this is the information. Knowledge could be what I am trying to get from that knowledge information. Okay, the red signal is an information for me, but the knowledge could be a red traffic means a car should stop. ये मुझे पता होना चाहिए. वहाँ लिखा हुआ नहीं रहेगा कि कहीं रेड का मतलब स्टॉप होना है आपको. यदि आपको पता है तो आप उससे कुछ ऑब्टेन कर सकते हो. Is it okay now? Now last one is wisdom. Why do something? So wisdom में मैं आपको बताया था कुछ conclude करना है हमको. So wisdom is the crystallized knowledge through living knowledge from within. Okay. If I trying to apply that knowledge somewhere in somehow, then it becomes my wisdom. जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जांपल लिया था कि सपोज मुझे पता लग गया 10 इयर्स का रिजल्ट्स, तो अब मैं कंक्लूड कर रहा हूँ कि मुझे 10 ईयर के रिजल्ट से क्या क्या चेंजेस करने हैं अपनी स्ट्रेटजी में. सो दैट इज व्हाट द विजडम. सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू अप्लाई दैट नॉलेज ऑफ लास्ट 10 years, that is becoming my wisdom. So we can also say that if the data information like a look back to the past, knowledge and wisdom are associated with what we do now and what we will want to achieve in the future. So data information जहाँ हमारे past से related है, वहीं पर knowledge and wisdom हमारे future से related है actually. We will try to conclude something from the knowledge we have through the information. So is it okay now? So last example could be like data. So इसको इस example से आप देखें, RED red is color, sum 192.234.235. this ये दिया हुआ है. So that is only the raw fact right now. Information, if we like associated the red, it means key this is a south facing traffic light on the corner of some location. Okay, so that is what the red light means, and these 192.234.235 are the location of any specific area. Okay, then like ये उसकी altitude and latitude से say. So now I can say that this specific location is being represented by the altitude and latitude with this given data. So now it becomes the information for me. Now knowledge could be the traffic light I am driving towards has turned red. ये मुझे पता होना चाहिए कि वो red है, green है या क्या है. Accordingly, I need to take the decision. Suppose it is red, then I need to stop. If it is green, then I need to move ahead. So that is what the another example through which you can understand the difference between data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. Is it okay now? So that is the first term you should know about the data structure. Data आपको clear होना चाहिए था data structure में. Data क्या होता है actually? In my zero lecture, I have also discussed about this data plus structure plus algorithm. तीन term है हमारे syllabus के अंदर. So now it is okay with you. What is data? What is information? What is knowledge? And what is wisdom? Any doubt in this? आप कोई डाटा की डेफिनेशन गलत तो नहीं देगा कभी? Yes or no?
No, sir.
So is it clear to you all? Dhairya, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Deepshika, oh, Dipesh, Kala, Divyanjali, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done. So I'm moving ahead now. Next is data structure. Coming on to the structure. Now, what is the meaning of structure?
So to giving a shape.
Shape. Very good. So now I have some data with me. Like if I'm talking about right now the prop, I'm coming to our real life or our subject related issue, that is data. So suppose I am going to make a program. So in that the data will be data क्या हो सकता है उस केस में program. If I'm talking about a program, so data क्या हो सकता है?
Variables.
Variables. Very good. Variables, constants, the those we are going to use in our program. Suppose I am going to use sum in our program, so sum could be a data. So I am not specifying right now what is the sum. Okay, so I am not going to use specify like what is the 10 value here. मैं suppose program में constant 10 use कर रहा हूँ तो मैं बता नहीं रहा हूँ. I am not going to use specify the term pi over there in my program. Pi में use कर रहा हूँ तो pi ये सब मेरे डाटा होगा. Now suppose what is structure in that relate? क्या structure क्या होगा इस केस में?
Steps.
Sorry?
Steps.
No. Anything else? Structure is like suppose variables and constants are data for me. What could be the structure?
Arranging in a
So the function which we
definite
perform.
way.
Format.
Sorry, one by one, please. What
Sir,
could be a
the
structure?
function
when
which
we
we
arrange data in a different form.
धैर्य वापस बोलो बेटा एक बार आवाज क्लियर नहीं है.
So when we arrange data in a definite format, then it can be a structure.
Okay, anyone else? कौन बोलना चाह रहा था अभी
So
इसके
the
अलावा?
function which we perform.
Okay, anything else? No, it is not so. Structure means how you are going to store in the memory. That is what the organize that into the memory. So organization of your data is known as the structure. Like now, sum is the variable I am going to use, and it is now working as the data. Now suppose I am specifying now integer sum. So now the type of that integer sum has been declared. So how much memory it will use in the memory or hard drive? It has been specified. The value the sum
Yes.
could hold the range उसकी कुछ होगी ना, इंटीजर की कुछ रेंज होती है, आपको पता होगा, like -32768 से +32767 तक वो वैल्यू लेते हैं. सो इंटीजर की हमने एक रेंज स्पेसिफाई कर दी, तो इंटीजर एसोसिएट करते ही ये सब ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हो गया कि सम को मैंने ऑर्गेनाइज कर दिया है कि नाउ इट विल टेक 2 बाइट्स इन द मेमोरी एंड इट कैन हैंडल दीज रेंज ऑफ वैल्यूज ओनली. यदि उसके अलावा मैं कुछ देता हूं तो वो उसके लिए वो स्टोर नहीं कर पाएगा वो वैल्यूज. मैं पॉइंट्स में देता हूं तो वो स्टोर नहीं कर पाएगा वैल्यू. मैं यदि उसमें कैरेक्टर वैल्यू को स्टोर करना चाहूंगा तो वो स्टोर नहीं कर पाएगा. So that is what the how I am going to organize the things into the system. That is what the structure means. Is it okay now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So data structure, the simple definition of the data structure is a way of collecting and organizing the data in such a way that we can perform the operations on these data in an effective way. Like, अब मैंने जब sum use किया using integer, तो now I know that how many different kinds of operations I can perform on it as an integer. Integer के as an integer कितने ऑपरेशन मैं उसके ऊपर परफॉर्म कर सकता हूँ मुझे पता है. क्या मैं उसके ऊपर concatenation कर सकता हूँ? क्या इंटीजर के ऊपर concatenation परफॉर्म किया जा सकता है? नहीं किया जा सकता. So like in this way, by when I am specifying the type, then I am trying to specify the multiple like different other things also. In simple language, data structures are the structure performed to store the ordered data so that various operations can be performed on it easily. Okay, it represents the knowledge of the data to be organized in the memory also. It should be the designed and implemented in such a way that it reduces the complexity and increases the efficiency. So this is what the first जो दो चीजें लिखी है ये उसकी data structure की definition है और ये इसकी properties हैं. So data structure definition I am repeating. It is a way of collecting and organizing. I just want to underline the words organizing. Organizing the data in such a way that some operations that we are going to perform on it, it should be in effective manner. Okay. Now different kinds of data structures. So data structures basically can be divided into two parts. Broadly, we can categorize the data structures in two ways. One is built-in data structures and second one is user-defined data structures. That is very important to you all. This slide is very important because this actually has the whole syllabus, okay, that we are going to cover. So data structure broadly can be categorized as built-in and second one is user-defined data structure. So built-in data structures we have already studied. Now look at that. Integer, float, character and pointers. We all have studied all these in C. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Have you
sir.
all heard about this integer, float, character, pointer? ये क्या होते हैं ये सब?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
are all
types.
these?
Data type.
Data types.
Very good. ये सब data types हैं. So these are also the data structures.
सर एक मिनट सर पॉइंटर भी डेटा टाइप्स में आता है कि फंक्शन में आता है? पॉइंटर फंक्शन
Data type में आता है.
ओके सर.
Okay. So मैंने अभी एग्जांपल लिया था sum. उसका मैंने उसको एसोसिएट किया इंटीजर से. So इंटीजर भी क्या था? एक डाटा स्ट्रक्चर था. अभी समझ में आ रहा है आपको? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because they are there to organize your data. That is why these are all also comes under the category of data structures, and they are also actually known as built-in data structure. Why they are called built-in? Because they are already available in the compiler. You can directly use the integer, float, character, pointers. Do you need to define it before using it?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So that's why it is called built-in data structures. Is it okay? So
So
all
in the
these
previous
da-
slide,
Yes.
so in the previous slide, you specified the organizing data and the ordered data. So it means
Yes.
कि अगर हम किसी variable में if we appoint the data type as int and float, so उसी से relate करना चाह रहे हैं ना? We are going to organize it by defining its data type.
Obviously, by defining a data type is one thing. Some other parameters are also there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Like I am coming on to that point. If I am having a single data, then it could be the defining data type. But suppose I am having the data like ordered list of data or unordered list of data. से list मतलब कि there is a collection of multiple data. Say array के आपने पढ़ा हुआ है actually. So वो क्या होगा actually? This will actually this is the point where I need to specify the data type as well as the way the all of that elements will be stored. Whether they will be in the form of array, whether they will be in the form of list, stack, queue, tree, graph, whatever it is. So in the case of single element, the type is only sufficient. But in the case of collection of elements, along with the type, I also require the way I need to store it. आप समझ में आ रहा है आपको? That is why I use the word organizing and collecting both. So collection and organization का मतलब ये हुआ. अभी clear है आपको?
Yes, sir.
सर अरे आपने सर प्री बोल डाटा फंक्शन का ना वो डाटा स्ट्रक्चर का, तो इसको इनको भी इनके अंदर भी तो वेरिएबल्स जो डाटा देते हैं हम उसको भी तो एक्स्ट्रा करना पड़ता है, सीक्वेंस से लगाना पड़ता है सर।
हाँ, तो अभी जो हम बिल्ट इन की बात कर रहे हैं वो ये कि लाइक टाइप, ओनली टाइप आई एम स्पेसिफिकिंग। इन द केस ऑफ कलेक्शन लाइक एरे, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एरे, सो उसमें हम डाटा कैसे स्टोर करेंगे ये मैटर करेगा। ओके, वो सॉर्टिंग में होगा या नहीं होगा वो अलग चीज है, बट इट इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ डाटा राइट नाउ। तो ये सिंगल डाटा नहीं है, इट इज होल्ड्स अ मल्टीपल वैल्यूज, मोर देन वन वैल्यूज आर देयर। ओके, does Kishore, is it okay or you want to ask?
यस सर, ओके।
So next one is user defined data structure. Built-in is clear. Built-in data type is data structures are very simple that we have already studied. Now coming on to the user defined data structures, they can be categorized as three now: arrays, list, and files. Okay. So array you also have studied. What is an array?
Group of homogeneous data collection.
Group of homogeneous. What do you mean by homogeneous?
एक जैसा,
Same data type. So again data type तो आ गए यहाँ पर, same data type. So मैंने वही बोला था आपको, type तो आना ही है यहाँ पर. So इसके अंदर type होगा plus a way should also be there through which we can organize the data. So some like in array what we can do is we can use the homogeneous elements only. But what about if I want to store like different kinds of data, then what you will use? Structure. So structure could be there. Okay, list could be also there. So list is another way to store the type, different data types. Okay, so now list can be categorized as linear and non-linear list. Okay, so linear list can be again categorized as stack and queue, and non-linear could be tree and graph. What is the difference between linear and non-linear now? Linear means what is the meaning of linear?
सर एक बेस एड्रेस को फॉलो करते हुए किसी अन्य एड्रेस पर एड्रेस को एग्जीक्यूट करना।
Yes. और कुछ बताना चाह रहे हैं आप कोई और? Ordered. It could be ordered, it could be unordered. Linear doesn't necessarily specify that ordered data. Okay, it could be unordered also. Linear means one after another. एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद एक।
In a line.
सर इसमें जो डाटा का जो वेरिएबल्स का कलेक्शन होगा वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट फॉर्म में नहीं होगा, मतलब एक के बाद एक भी बीच में कोई नहीं, इस तरह से नहीं होगा, एक साथ कंबाइंड, एक साथ जुड़े हुए होंगे या फिर एक साथ दूसरे के साथ अटैच होंगे लीनियर लिस्ट में
सेक्शन में अटैच होंगे। दैट्स इट। ये सिंपल वर्ड है आपको समझने के लिए कि लीनियर मैनर में अटैच होंगे। लीनियर मतलब कि एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद। ओके, सो लाइक एरे कुड आल्सो बी अ लीनियर डाटा स्ट्रक्चर बिकॉज़ इसमें भी हम एक के बाद वैल्यूज को इंसर्ट करते रहते हैं। लिस्ट विल आल्सो बी लीनियर, जिसमें स्टैक एंड क्यू यू विल सी कि स्टैक। ओके, तो क्यू तो यू जानते ही हो आप लोग, स्टैक का मतलब होता है इस तरह का कोई डाटा स्ट्रक्चर। लाइक जहां पर आप लोगों ने वो सीडी रैक देखा होगा, सीडी का आपने देखा है वो लाइक कलेक्शन ऑफ सीडीज, सीडी पैक।
यस सर, देखा है सर का सीडी को सीडी केस में।
सीडी केसेस आर द गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ स्टैक्स, जिसमें जो चीज सबसे पहले डाली जाती है वो सबसे बाद में बाहर आती है, लास्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट, दैट इज द स्टैक। ओके, लाइक आप लोग शादी में भी गए होंगे, सब लोगों ने खाना भी खाया होगा, तो वहां पर प्लेट्स पड़े रहते हैं। सो दैट इज अ स्टैक ऑफ प्लेट्स। तो जनरली हम सब लोग सबसे ऊपर से प्लेट उठाते हैं, लेकिन कुछ ब्रिज किशोर जैसे लोग शायद बीच में से निकाल लेते होंगे, है ना? ब्रिज किशोर, डोंट माइंड, आई एम जस्ट जोकिंग।
नहीं सर, आप सही कह रहे हो, मैंने ऐसा कभी करता हूँ।
है ना? So what is stack is? Stack is linear. तो हम linear fashion में arrange कर रहे हैं one after another. Q you knows what is Q. So Q, like it could be a queue of like reservation. It either it could be a like railway reservation की बात करो, bus stand की बात करो. So this is a queue. So this is a structure where first in first out is there.
First in, first out.
This is also linear. So एक के बाद हम खड़े हो रहे हैं यहाँ पर. That is what the queue means. Okay. Now non-linear. Non-linear means कि it will not be in linear manner. So tree like structure आप लोगों को पता है. Tree कैसा होता है ना? So ये linear manner में नहीं है. आप सबको दिख रहा है कि what I am trying to draw on your my screen?
सर आप पिरामिड बना रहे हैं।
So this is
सर
a
ये सब
form.
आपने सर ये जो पूरा अरेंज कर रखा है सर, ये ट्री के फॉर्म में तो है।
Yes, this is tree. So is this a linear form of storing the data? क्या हम linear form use कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर? One after another हो रहा है? No. That is why it is called the non-linear list actually. Okay, same the graph. So graph could be like extension of tree where I can say that like this could be a graph. Okay, यहाँ पर cycle है, यहाँ पर cycle नहीं है actually. हम बाद में डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. So again, this is not a linear form of the representing a data. So that is what the linear and non-linear means. So linear means one after another, and non-linear means कि in random fashion or in hierarchical fashion. Hierarchical मतलब समझ में आता है आपको? Parent child relationship. टॉप पर कुछ है, उसके बाद कुछ और है, फिर उसके नीचे कुछ और है, and so on. That is what the hierarchical manner. Okay? Is it okay now? And last one is the files. Files आप कुछ एक basic knowledge of files की ले चुके हैं, file handling आप पढ़ चुके हैं. Okay?
सर
So again,
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
yes.
सर नॉन लीनियर लिस्ट में भी तो डाटा एक दूसरे के साथ किसी ना किसी तरह से अटैच्ड होता है, ऐसी अपने
हाँ,
पेरेंट्स।
लेकिन अटैच तो होना ही है। डाटा अटैच नहीं होगा तो हमारे लिए वो डाटा नहीं बनेगा। ओके, सो लेकिन वो नॉन लीनियर फैशन में है एक्चुअली। लीनियर का मतलब होता है आई विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस द एलिमेंट्स और द डाटा स्टोर्ड इनटू दैट लिस्ट इन लीनियर फैशन। लाइक जिसमें हमने लास्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट यूज किया तो वो लीनियर फैशन में यूज हो रहा है। फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट यूज करते लीनियर फैशन में यूज हो रहा है, लेकिन इसमें आप डाटा लीनियर फैशन में जरूरी नहीं यूज करोगे आप। You can extract this node, then you can extract this node, you can read this node, randomly we can read the data. Okay, so that is not in the linear manner right now. मैं randomly कोई भी डाटा पिक कर पा रहा हूँ, कुछ भी रीड कर पा रहा हूँ, तो that is the non-linear fashion. So ऐसा नहीं है कि ये A के बाद B आएगा, फिर B के बाद C आएगा, फिर D आएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। I के बाद D भी आता है, D के बाद C भी आता है, D के बाद सीधा B भी आता है, whatever it is. So that is what the non-linear fashion means. अभी क्लियर है? Yes or no?
यस सर, मुझे तो क्लियर है।
Everyone else? Any doubt
Yes, sir.
you have? So
Yes,
that is what the basic of data structures actually. How we can categorize the data structure. Built-in, where we are talking about the basic data types that we have already studied. And user-defined, it means कि we can define with the help of built-in data structure. एक प्राइमरी मेमोरी, एक सेकेंडरी मेमोरी पढ़ी थी ना आपने, ऐसे ही प्राइमरी डाटा टाइप और सेकेंडरी डाटा टाइप पढ़ा था आप लोगों ने, ऐसे ही यहाँ पर डाटा स्ट्रक्चर में होता है, प्राइमरी डाटा स्ट्रक्चर और सेकेंडरी डाटा स्ट्रक्चर। सो प्राइमरी को हम बिल्ट इन डाटा स्ट्रक्चर कहते हैं और सेकेंडरी को यूजर डिफाइंड डाटा स्ट्रक्चर कहा जाता है। इज इट ओके? सेकेंडरी मींस ऑब्वियसली डेफिनेटली डेवलप्ड थ्रू प्राइमरी। प्राइमरी के बाद प्राइमरी की हेल्प से जो बनता है वो सेकेंडरी होता है। इज इट ओके? यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
So we will learn about all these in coming like lectures in details. Like हमारे पास एक यूनिट डायरेक्टली होगी एरे की, एक यूनिट डायरेक्टली होगी लिस्ट की, स्टैक की, क्यू की, ट्री की, ग्राफ की। तो ये हम सब यूनिट वाइज पढ़ने वाले हैं, डिफरेंट ऑपरेशन भी हम पढ़ने वाले हैं। Now coming on to the data structure basic operations. So basic operations that can be performed on any of the data structures we have learned now. So these are the list of the data structures, okay, the operations that we can have on various data structures, like starting from insertion. Insertion means addition of new data element. Is it okay? At insertion means addition of new element. I am going to add something new in my array or in my list. Okay, that is what the call insertion means. Deletion means removal of existing element. जो एलिमेंट एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है उसको डिलीट करना। जो है ही नहीं उसको डिलीट नहीं कर सकते आप, जो एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है उसी को डिलीट कर सकते हो. दैट्स व्हाई द डेफिनेशन इज deletion means removal of the data elements from data structure if it already found. Okay. Searching, we have already know search involves searching of specific data element in the data structure, whether the data is there in the data structure or not, ये identify करना, and यदि वो exist कर रहा है तो उसकी location को return करना. Then the next one is traversal. That is very important. Traversal means traverse the data structure means processing all the data elements present in the data structure at least once. प्रोसेस करना हर डाटा स्ट्रक्चर को जो भी एलिमेंट उसके अंदर प्रेजेंट है. लाइक एरे के अंदर 5 एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट है मान लीजिए, मैं यदि इनको प्रिंट करवा रहा हूँ तो ये ट्रैवर्सिंग है. एक्चुअली इन सबको रीड करना एक ट्रैवर्सिंग है, इन सबका सम निकालना एक ट्रैवर्सिंग है, इन सब में से मैक्सिमम निकालना एक ट्रैवर्सिंग है. बिकॉज फॉर ऑल दीज वी नीड टू ट्रैवर्स और वी नीड टू रीड ऑल द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ दिस एरे. So whenever the traversal means is processing every element of the data structure present in data structure. Is it okay? Then last one is sort. Next one is sorting. Sorting means arranging all the elements, all the items of the data structures either in ascending or descending order. Merging. What does merging means? Merging means combining elements of two different data structures. Okay. तो जो दो एरे हमारे पास है उन सबको हम मर्ज करेंगे आपस में सपोज. सो मर्ज होकर के जो डाटा बन के आएगा दैट विल बी अ मर्जिंग. यस और नो? इट विल बी ऑन एरे, इट विल बी ऑन लिस्ट, इट विल बी ऑन स्टैक, इट विल बी ऑन क्यू, व्हाटएवर इट इज. सो इफ आई एम गोइंग टू मर्ज द टू data structures then it is called merging of data structure.
So the merging can be of two similar data structure only, or it can be of two different data structures also?
No, merging could be only onto the similar data structure. Different word I have used for different array, like A1 and A2 two different array in reference.
Yeah, but the data type should be same.
Data type should be same, data structure should be same.
Yeah.
If I am talking about two stacks, then there should be two stacks, S1 and S2. They will be merged. Stack plus tree cannot be merged. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Copying means changing the location of data. It means I am trying to make a duplicate copy of that. So once suppose किसी एक एड्रेस पे स्टोर था, मैंने उसकी कॉपी बना के उसको दूसरी जगह स्टोर कर दिया, तो मैंने उसकी कॉपी कर दी. Okay. Then updating means replacing the data without altering the size of data structure, which is again very important. Updation means कि I am just trying to replace that is already being there. Suppose इस एरे के अंदर 1 2 3 4 एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है और मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि 2 की जगह 5 आ जाए. दैट इज व्हाट आई एम रिप्लेसिंग. ओके. तो एग्जिस्टिंग डाटा वैल्यू को मैं चेंज कर पा रहा हूँ, दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड अपडेशन. ओके. मैं साइज नहीं बढ़ा रहा हूँ इसका, 4 एंड 4 ही एलिमेंट है, 3 नहीं कर रहा हूँ और 5 नहीं कर रहा हूँ. ओके. इज इट ओके?
Excuse me, sir.
यस.
Sir, what is the difference between copying and cloning of data?
Same, both are same.
Okay, sir.
Cloning means you are making a duplicate. Copy means again you are making a duplicate. So copying means कि आपने array बनाया हुआ है A1 और आप उसको A2 में कॉपी कर रहे हो. बस सिंगल डिफरेंस क्या हो सकता है कि क्लोनिंग में you are making the copy of that data structure 2. आपने A1 की तरह ही एक क्लोन बना दिया है जिसका साइज सब कुछ सेम होगा, जिसका डाटा टाइप भी सेम होगा, जिसका सब कुछ सेम होगा. ओके. दैट इज व्हाट द क्लोनिंग मींस. बट कॉपिंग में एक डिफरेंस होता है कि हो सकता है कि जिस जहां आप कॉपी कर रहे हो उसका साइज डिफरेंट है. आप A1 का साइज था 5, A2 का साइज है 10. सो आप इन 5 एलिमेंट्स को यहाँ पर लाके कॉपी कर रहे हो, तो ये केवल 5 जगह को 5 लाइक वैल्यूज ऑक्यूपाई करेगा, रिमेनिंग 5 मे बी वेकेंट और इट मे हैव सम अदर वैल्यूज आल्सो. तो कॉपिंग में ये डिफरेंस हो सकता है कॉपिंग में और क्लोनिंग में. क्लोनिंग में दोनों सेम होंगे, एग्जैक्टली सेम होंगे इन टर्म्स ऑफ साइज, इन टर्म्स ऑफ डाटा टाइप, इन टर्म्स ऑफ वैल्यूज ऑल. ओके.
यानी सर हम क्लोनिंग में सर डाटा स्ट्रक्चर जो प्रोग्राम है उसका डीएनए सर कॉपी करते हैं.
हाँ, मैंने ये डिफरेंस को टर्म्स में बताया है. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ प्रोग्राम, सो कॉपी मींस यू आर मेकिंग अ डुप्लीकेट ऑफ योर वेरिएबल. आप एक वेरिएबल सम की कॉपी कर रहे हैं, इसका मतलब कि आप उसका डुप्लीकेट बना रहे हैं.
Sir, in updation there cannot be concatenating, sir.
Sorry,
Sir, updation में concatenating नहीं हो सकता क्या सर?
वापस बोलो contact.
Concatenating sir, as you told sir कि जैसे अपन एक array है अपने array में ना.
Concatenating बोल रहे हो, concatenate मतलब
Yes, sir.
जोड़ना बोल रहे हो.
Yes.
हाँ हाँ हो सकता है,
Yes, sir.
बिल्कुल
तो
बिल्कुल
सर
हो सकता
इसमें
है.
तो सर उसकी साइज पे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा सर फिर उससे
क्या?
डेटा स्ट्रक्चर की? सर अगर अपन कॉन्केटिनेट कर रहे हैं तो सर उसकी डेटा स्ट्रक्चर की साइज पे तो फर्क पड़ेगा ना सर.
हाँ,
अगर उसमें
उसमें
एक्स्ट्रा
फर्क पड़ेगा, उसमें फर्क पड़ेगा. आप यदि
तो
दो
सर
चीजों को जोड़ रहे हो तो दो कंटेंट दो डाटा सेट को आपने जोड़ दिया तो उन दोनों का साइज बढ़ जाएगा ना ऑटोमेटिकली.
सर वो अपडेशन में ही आएगा या फिर वो और किसी में आएगा? क्योंकि सर अपडेशन में तो सिर्फ रिप्लेसिंग बता रखा है विदाउट ऑल्टरिंग साइज सर.
हाँ, साइज वाला ऑप्शन यहाँ दे रखा है. और अपडेशन दो तरीका हो गया एक्चुअली. आप
Yes,
उसी एग्जिस्टिंग डाटा स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज कर रहे हो देन इट इज विदाउट चेंजिंग द साइज. बट आप यदि मर्जिंग मतलब ये अपडेशन कॉन्कैटिनेशन कर रहे हो तो कॉन्कैटिनेशन में तो आप डाटा स्ट्रक्चर को दो डाटा स्ट्रक्चर को मर्ज कर रहे हो एक्चुअली.
नहीं
दो
सर, अगर
डाटा
अपन
स्ट्रक्चर को मर्ज कर रहे हो.
सेम
देखो
डाटा
आप
स्ट्रक्चर का.
थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो आप अभी इस वक्त. कॉन्कैटिनेशन कुड बी अ मर्जिंग.
Yes sir, but if it is
जहाँ
of same data structure then also it is merging or updation.
Yes, definitely. It is a merging in that case also. Same data structure. Same data structure means you just take an example. Maybe I am getting wrong. आप
Sir,
एक
if
एग्जांपल लेके बताओ.
yes sir, if सर एक array है जिसमें ना सर 5 एलिमेंट फिक्स है और अपन को उसमें और एलिमेंट्स पुश करने हैं इन केस सर सेम डेटा स्ट्रक्चर के इंटीजर डेटा टाइप के और एलिमेंट पुश करने हैं सर, तो वो भी कॉन्कैटिनेटिंग ही हुई ना सर.
नहीं, कॉन्कैटिनेशन बेटा अलग होता है. कॉन्कैटिनेशन क्या होता है? सपोज आपके पास दो डाटा स्ट्रक्चर हैं, दो एरे हैं A1 एंड A2. ओके, अब आप कॉन्कैटिनेशन में क्या चाह रहे हो कि A1 के पीछे A2 लग जाए या A2 के पीछे A1 लग जाए. दैट इज व्हाट ये A2 यहाँ पर कॉन्कैटिनेट हो गया. दैट इज व्हाट द कॉन्कैटिनेशन मींस. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव रिलेटेड विद द मर्जिंग. मर्जिंग इज समहाउ डिफरेंस विद आल्सो कॉन्कैटिनेटिंग. मर्जिंग में क्या होता है? सॉर्टिंग भी होती है डाटा की, लेकिन कॉन्कैटिनेशन में सॉर्टिंग नहीं होगी.
Okay sir. So sir, if we are adding extra elements in a particular array, then what would we call it sir?
ये previously insertion.
Okay sir, okay.
I am trying to add something new in my existing data elements.
Okay, okay.
तो जो तभी मैंने एग्जांपल लेने की बोला आपको. एग्जांपल से मोर क्लियर हुआ है ना? एग्जांपल के बिना
Yes,
मैं
sir.
कुछ और समझ रहा था, आप कुछ और शायद बोलना चाह रहे हो.
Yes,
So
sir,
if you
yes.
want to add something into existing data structure, then it is called insertion. If you want to add two different data structures, it means two arrays, not different types I am talking about. So if two arrays are there, then it is called a merging.
Yes,
And
sir.
if I am trying to update existing array, then it is called replacing values. Good. Anything else you want to ask? Anything or anybody wants to ask? कोई और कुछ पूछना चाहता है तो बताएं. That is what the very basics of the data structure we have seen. What is data? What is data structure? And what are the various operations that we can perform on the data structures? What are the different kinds of data structures? ये सब हमने देखा इस लेक्चर के अंदर. So any doubt you have, you can ask now.
Sir.
हाँ बोलो बेटा. अमन पूछो.
Sir, that I asked you, the NPTEL course on DSM.
Sorry.
Sir, I asked you, the NPTEL course on DSM.
Okay, NPTEL course on DSA. Yes. I'm coming on to that point. Thank you to remind me. So, like students, like Aman is asking about the courses, online courses that you should join parallel to these classes. So NPTEL courses are there that you can join, and one IIT BX courses are also there that you can join. I will share it with you, the link today. So how many of you are interested in joining these kind of courses? In order to learn like extra in data structures, these online courses are there. Definitely, as we have already taken a session also, that you all need to earn some credits on these new courses. So in order to get the degree honors in honors, you should have joined some courses. So that is what I want to convey, is that this is a good time to join the courses. In this semester, if you can join one or two courses, then it will be benefit. It will have a benefit in your resume also. So you need to decide that you need to join which course. There are many, and there are many options available to you. NPTEL could be one, and IIT BX Bombay के through भी कुछ नए courses launch हुए हैं, that you can also search upon. I will share you this link today, and you just search it out. On both NPTEL and IIT BX, we have some options to join data structures and algorithm course. So if you want to join, then you should join. I want that you all should join some courses, online courses, in order to get the credits. Last semester तक का wait ना करें, अभी ही आप join कर लेंगे तो better है. Second और third year में you should finish the credits. So Aman, if you want to have some specific query, you can ask now. In NPTEL, you want to ask, I think, which course you should join.
Yes, sir. There are multiple courses on data structure and algorithm.
So let me see once, and I will come back to you, and I will suggest you कि क्या आपको join करना है. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Till
Sure,
now,
sir.
I
Thank you,
just
sir.
want. Till now, I just want कि everyone should go once, and you also go through the site of IIT Bombay X. I think you may have received. Some of you may have received the mail already. वहाँ पर भी कुछ courses हैं, and in that case, the fees is also less. In IIT Bombay X जो courses हैं, वहाँ पर fees भी 375 ही है till 15th August. So
Yes, sir. But I guess, sir, they are only spoken tutorials, sir.
have you gone through that?
No, yes, sir. I have gone, but I guess they are only spoken tutorial as the workshop been conducted last year by IIT Bombay. Somewhat
yes,
like
IIT
that.
Bombay spoken tutorial होता है IIT Bombay के through. But right now they have just introduced that things newly in this session only. So there may be something different also. मैं आपको बता करके और बता दूंगा कि क्या एग्जैक्टली उसके अंदर चल रहा है, किसी ने ज्वाइन किया होगा तो अभी. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
So all of you should search upon this and you should join.
सर कौन सा आईटी का हमको एनपीटीएल कोर्स परचेज करना चाहिए?
मैं बताया आपको, मैं डीएससी की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग, डाटा सिस्टम एंड एल्गोरिथम की. सो फॉर दैट आई विल लेट यू नो कि किस स्पेसिफिक कोर्स के लिए आप सबको ज्वाइन करना है. मैं आपको कल बताता हूँ, आज शाम तक आपके ग्रुप में मैसेज करता हूँ मैं आपको. ओके
सर.
ठीक है. थैंक यू वेरी मच. नाउ यू कैन लीव द मीटिंग. आई हैव ऑलरेडी टेकन द अटेंडेंस एंड नाउ यू कैन जॉइन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. थैंक यू.
सर.